Well, are you going to have the operation or am I?
All right, scissors, paper, rock.
Okay.
Here we go.
Scissors, paper, rock. Woohoo! Patient period.
Guys, if you're coming into the hospital to have an operation, the first place you're going to come to is right here, the admissions area.
Now, there are two really important things that you need to make sure you do before you come to the hospital for your operation. You need to make sure that you have a shower or a bath and wash your hair, and you're not allowed to drink or eat at least 6 hours before your operation.
Guys, these two things are really important because the doctor can't do the operation safely until you've done these two things.
The adults with you will fill out some paperwork.
And then a volunteer will take you and your family into the ward. Let's go.
Sweet.
This is where you will wait until it's your turn to have the operation. Sometimes it can be a long wait.
Yes, so it's a good idea to bring along something that you can do to entertain yourself, like your favourite book.
A nurse will come out and check your temperature as well as how well your heart is working.
And the adults with you will fill in more paperwork.
Woo! A nurse will come out and also give you a very special bracelet. Check it out.
It's just got your name and your birth date on it.
Then a couple of doctors will come out and ask you heaps of questions about your health.
One of these doctors is going to be doing the operation, and the other doctor is called the anaesthetist.
The what?
An anaesthetist.
Sorry?
Say it 3 times. Try it. Anaesthetist.
Anaesthetist. That.
Anyway, the anaesthetist is also known as a sleepy air doctor.
Before the operation, the
Anaesthetist?
Thank you. We'll give you some sleepy air through a mask that will make you go to sleep during the operation. But for now, they'll just ask you a heap more questions.
Now is also the time where you can get changed into your pyjamas.
Yahoo! There are hospital PJs for you to wear, but most guys like to just bring their own from home.
But for now, guess what happens? More waiting! It can be up to a 2-hour wait.
A good time now is to bring out that book that you brought, remember?
When it is finally your turn to go through for the operation, a nurse will take you and your family to the
theatre holding area! Yay!
How was that for a quick change?
Nice work, Pip.
Thank you.
Here you'll notice that everyone is wearing the same blue clothes. Check it out.
They're called scrubs, and they're special clothes that are very, 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 very clean.
A nurse will come and check that you're wearing the right bracelet and that all the paperwork has been done properly.
And then guess what happens?
What?
More waiting.
Oh.
But luckily this time it's not for very long, and when it finally is your turn to go through, the nurse will take you to the theatre.
Did somebody say theatre?
Now is the time, yes you're the star, so welcome to the theatre. You've waited for a long duration, now it's time for your operation. The lights come on, yes they fill the air. The big machines are everywhere. What happens next? You'll get the gist when you meet your anaesthetist. They'll give you a groovy mask to wear to help you breathe in some sleepy air. This air smells strange and it makes you sleep. Yes, soon you will be counting sheep. It works really well, that's for certain. Which means in the op you'll feel no pain. At the end of the op they'll turn off the sleepy air, which means when you wake up you can be out of here. So I hope you enjoyed our theatre discovery. Your next stop now is recovery. Is recovery. Is recovery. 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 Recovery.
Thanks, Dan.
No worries.
This is where you'll wake up.
The first thing you got to notice is that you're wearing a different mask.
Now this mask has the wake up air in it and it can feel a little cold.
Now you might be a little bit sleepy still, but don't worry, there's a nurse there waiting with you. Hey.
If you're feeling sick or sore, just let the nurse know and they'll fix it up for you.
Most kids will have a drip in their arm when they wake up.
But you would have been asleep when it went in.
Now it's probably about now that you're going to be wondering, where are my family?
Don't worry, they're really close by. They're waiting for you in the parents' lounge.
And you can go see them when you get back to the ward.
And you get to go back to the ward when you're awake enough.
High five. All right. Now we're back at the ward you saw earlier.
Some of you guys will get to go home the same day as your operation, while others of you might have to stay overnight or even for a few days.
A nurse still has to check your temperature and how fast your heart is going with one of these. And a doctor will tell you when it's time to go home again.
If you have to stay at the hospital overnight, you can have an adult stay with you at all times because we've got the roll-out bed where they can sleep right beside you.
And if you're feeling hungry, a nurse will tell you when you can start eating again.
You can even have your family bring in your favourite foods.
Yes!
So Dan, start making a list.
Okay.
I want
All right.
salt and vinegar chips, peanut butter sandwiches, cut in quarters, watermelon, but it has to be seedless, and you know, the ice cream with the chocolate bits and the caramel swirls.
Okay, chocolate bits and caramel swirls.
Yes, please.
Anyway, when your body is feeling all better at last, the doctor will come and tell you it's time to go home and give you an appointment to come to the outpatients department.
That's the area that you're looking at now. It's where you go when you need to see a doctor, but it's not an emergency.
At outpatients, you'll have a checkup visit with your doctor.
But for now, it's time to go home so you can pack your bags. Yay!
And that's it, the Royal Children's Hospital. See? It's not even scary.
And there are fun things to do here.
The main thing to remember is coming to the hospital's got to help make your body feel better.
And the sooner your body feels better, the sooner you get to go home.
All right, now Pip, I'm going to head back to radiology, all right?
Sweet.
I want some more music. You coming?
Yep, only if after we can go to the Wonder Factory and play some more air hockey.
Deal. Radiology.